All right, welcome to Cienega High School. It's the 5A state playoffs for boys soccer. Number 13, Carl Hayden, the Falcons of Carl Hayden, taking on the number 4 seed Cienega Bobcats. Well, I'm exhausted. We just had an epic, matinee match between the girls of Cienega High School, and who they play, Josh? It was
well done.
Canyon View. Thank you, Nick. The Canyon View Jaguars. Sorry, it's a lot of moving pieces here. So starters for today from Cienega, we have David Garcia, the senior and goalkeeper. Number 4, the sophomore Andrew Borchers at midfield. Senior Ethan Brown, number 6 at defense. Josh Flanagan, number 10, a player to watch out for today up top for the Cats, a senior. Nathaniel Scales, number 14, back there defensively for Cienega, a senior. Arturo Llamas, number 15 at midfield, a senior. Aaron Hernandez, number 17 from Cienega at midfield, a senior. Liam Odell, the freshman, number 20 on the left wing. Number 21, Dylan Brown, a junior at defense. Number 22, Nico Montoya, senior defender. And Avon Aikens, number 26, a sophomore at midfield defensively for Cienega as well. Started for the Cats. From Carl Hayden, and I'll come to you with this in a moment here as we see how things shake out here with this early play. Carl Hayden are the Falcons, and they are all in white, and they are going from left to right on your screen. Cienega is all in navy, going from right to left. They've got those horizontal striped jerseys with the copper accents on them. And ball here at the midfield. All right, let me hit these starters here in just a moment here as that ball is blasted from midfield and it goes all the way past the end line. So for Carl Hayden, the Falcons, they are coached by Ramon Zambrano, and they are the number 13 seed in the 5A state tournament. Their goalkeeper is senior number 1, Luis Osorio. Number 6, the senior Brian Ochoa is there defensively. Senior number 3, Sebastian Garcia Salguero, is there at the center back position. Jesus Gomez, number 12, a junior at left back. Number 20, Brian Jimenez, a senior, is at the center defensive midfield position. David Garcia there coming off his line nicely. Number 19, the senior Christian Diaz, center defensive midfielder. Number 16, the junior Nicholas Armenta is at midfield. Number 23, senior Luis Contreras at midfield. Number 8, senior Angel Rodriguez at midfield. Number 10, senior Nelson Gomez at left wing. And number 11, senior Santiago Renteria at the center forward position for Carl Hayden, the Falcons of Carl Hayden High School, the number 13 seed in this tournament. Wow, a lot of action here. Jason Miller on the call along with Josh Aros, a player at Scottsdale Community College, also a graduate at Cienega High School, the class of 2020, star soccer player here at Cienega and at Scottsdale, playing a midfield position for the Artichokes of Scottsdale Community College.
Yeah.
Are they the Fighting Artichokes?
We're the Fighting Artichokes.
Not to be messed with.
No, very fierce, very fierce.
That logo is great though. Like that little artichoke he looks a little scrappy, a little feisty.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, that was, we just got finished with an epic match that was won in the 97th minute, I think, by Kenneth Kiefer, who scored a hat trick for Cienega.
Just put one away late in the game and in overtime.
Promising look there. Good job there by Josh Flanagan to come back defensively, and there's a jab, unintentional. Wow, that was rough. So Flanagan was back there just trying to clear it, and he struck that ball into Sebastian Garcia Salguero right off the chin, and it might be a bloody nose. So we got a stoppage here. So that's my guess, is that there's blood trickling out here.
Yeah,
wow.
Always hurts. Always hurts.
We're 3 minutes into the match, and that player is going to have to exit off the field. But I'm just guessing here that there's some blood trickling out of the nose. Yeah. That was like a jab. I just watched the the great documentary When We Were Kings about the Rumble in the Jungle between George Foreman and Muhammad Ali in 1974, one of the great boxing matches of all time. So boxing's on my mind kind of always, and there was a little stiff right cross there by Josh Flanagan, unintentional. But we've got 3 coming off the pitch, so Sebastian Garcia Salguero will exit off, and I think number 16 steps on here, and I think that's Nicholas Armenta. Just wonder here too, Josh Aros, like after such a delay, right? Here we are starting the match at 2:40 basically.
Yeah.
The match was supposed to have started at 2 o'clock. So a delayed start time here as the uber talented Josh Flanagan pops up again. But I wonder how that affects the kind of the mindset here of these players. You know, you just kind of like, you have to wait, and then finally you're playing.
It'll definitely play a factor in some players and stuff. But, you know, coming in, being the 3 seed, 4 seed, something like that, they should be prepared for this and, you know, playing the game as long as all these players have. They should be able to adjust and adapt how they should.
Well, we talked to, and I have to remember this now, we talked to your dad and your brother, so, oh, tricky, dangerous here, left foot! There's a goal. And it's number 16, Nicholas Armenta here striking first in minute number 4 of action.
Yeah, Carl Hayden being the 13 seed.
Yes.
13 seed. You know, they're here for a reason. They're in the playoffs for a reason, you know, and you just, still being the 3 seed, you can't sleep on them.
I also think that seedings are a little bit deceptive, right? Because, you know, you're looking at seeded teams, but it just takes maybe one electrifying player
for sure
that you're not expected to see or that you're not anticipating who can cause all sorts of problems for a team.
Yeah, coming into this game, not knowing anything about Carl Hayden or really any Phoenix teams, they really just got to play the game, find their weaknesses, exploit those as much as possible, and feed your players. You know, Josh Flanagan's having a great season so far. I know Aaron Hernandez is having a great season in the midfield, holding it down, as well as Arturo. Yeah, freshman Liam up top for you right now. You know, trust your guys. Trust your guys. Going to combine around them right now.
Right, and you know you want to strike back quickly, right? Psychologically, you just want to kind of get right back in there and put the pedal to the metal and try to get that equalizer and get tied up at 1-1. But a bit of a splash of cold water here in the face of the boys to start things off for Cienega. Nice connections here. I see Jacob Westbury running onto that one, and a good tackle there defensively by Carl Hayden. And it was number 6, Brian Ochoa, the senior at right back there for the Falcons of Carl Hayden. Got a beautiful Saturday here at Cienega High School, Vail, Arizona, the town between the tracks. And blustery winds, although thankfully it seems to have calmed down. I don't want to jinx it, but it seems a little bit quiet right now.
Hopefully. You know, as you were saying earlier, them waiting 40 minutes to play, maybe they came out a little slow and definitely were awakened by that goal.
Yeah, it was a good blast there from pretty close range, about 15 yards out. It looked like David Garcia, I think, got a hand on that one, but it deflected off of him in for a goal. And Garcia is an elite goalkeeper. Like he has just been fabulous all season long for the Bobcats of Cienega High School.
Multiple shutouts. Yeah, he's been definitely a factor in this team success.
Well, the Bobcats are 10-2-1, and they're 3-1 in the 5A Southern region. Second place in the region behind Sunnyside, the Blue Devils of Sunnyside High School. So they kind of ran the gauntlet at the end of the season. I know they lost 1-0 to Sunnyside. They beat Desert View, I think, 1-0, and they beat Nogales 2-1 down in Nogales. Those are 3 great teams, all in the 16-team field here in this 5A state tournament. So the Bobcats, I feel, are battle-tested, especially recently.
Oh, yeah.
And seasoned and ready to go here today, although they're down looking 1-0 here on the scoreboard early. Quite a chip there from midfield all the way down to about the 5-yard line. And we have a foul here. Wow, Arturo Llamas here called for a foul. And Arturo disagrees. Like, he is a very clean player, right? Yeah. You don't see him foul very often, if at all. So he is protesting this call. And the ball is going to be placed here just outside the 12, so about 22 yards away from the frame.
Yeah, I remember when I played with Arturo my senior year. He was a clean player, you know. He knows what he's doing out there. He definitely wouldn't give that away at the top of the box, especially being 1 down already.
It certainly changes the tenor here, the vibes and the feeling from the crowd, especially the Cienega home crowd here. It's a little bit stunned. Yeah,
with such a thrill of the last game as well.
Right.
And then coming out right away, 5 minutes, you're down 1-0. It's not a great feeling to have.
I'm exhausted. My adrenaline went through the roof on that Kenna Kiefer 3rd goal in the 93rd or 7th minute, and it was physically draining for me. So I can see my drinks over there. There's a Coca-Cola and a couple of Dasanis. I got one for you, a Dasani.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I need some caffeine or something here, some sort of a stimulant. So. But yeah, that was an epic match in the earlier match here today.
Almost jumped over the fence.
I almost leapt over, you know, and if the wind was blowing a little bit harder, I may have been blown off of the scaffolding here, and it may have been a long tumble for me. So, got to keep things under control. Free kick here. Again, the wind is blowing. It's heavy winds. So far side to near side is how it's going here. Here's a strike. Great save by Garcia. Deflected out there defensively by Cienega. But a great save there by David Garcia.
Yeah, great hit on frame, but you know, David is a very cool, calm, collected back there. He knows what he's doing.
Yep, no doubt about it. One of many seniors on this Bobcat team. There are 14 of them. So a very heavy senior-laden squad out there on the pitch for the Bobcats today. Good to see. We saw our superintendent earlier. I didn't want to mention him because I didn't want to make him like feel self-conscious. I also believe that he wants to be incognito, right? So yeah, kind of like a celebrity here locally in Vail, and I didn't want to call attention to him, but you know, looking very fit as usual. I know he's an avid cyclist, and he was here with Sarah Cruz, his daughter, who is great in the special ed department here at Cienega High School. So great to see them. I saw Chris Widosh, our assistant principal, huge Bengals fan. He's all fired up for the Super Bowl tomorrow.
Yeah.
Said, dude, the whole country's rooting for your team tomorrow. Like, the whole country. So that's why we play the games, right? Sometimes upsets happen, and we could have one tomorrow in the Super Bowl. And then our principal, Kim Middleton, I was like, okay, well, we've got one down, and now I've got to do another one. And I saw your mother, too, gave her a hug, wish her the best here today as well. So great to see. Just a lot of enthusiasm here, and a great crowd on a Saturday for a soccer match. So doubleheader at Cienega High School.
It's great to see both sides of the program at a school both be so successful in their sports.
So 16 is a player to watch here for Carl Hayden. That's Nicholas Armenta. He is a junior. He scored the first goal here in minute number 4 of action. That ball was struck by senior Luis Contreras, and it went wide, way far wide on the far side of the field. But good to see the fans here from Carl Hayden, who travel very well. Of course, the parents and fans and probably some boyfriends, girlfriends out here rooting on their team. So I think Jacob Westbury's 19.
Oh.
I think so. That's how he's listed on my roster.
Yeah,
I think
19.
that's correct. So Westbury there clearing it, and he's got his. Oh, that was sorry, that was Nathaniel Scales. And Scales here gesturing the referee. He's like, "Come on, I just got clocked here a little bit." Like that was a gesture. Scales, 14, is so good defensively for Cienega. Very high level student athlete. I think his GPA is a 5.3. And I know Ethan Brown, number 6, a senior defender, has like a 5.4 GPA.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous, and I mean that in the best possible way. Like those are like very high-level student athletes. Here's Liam Odell. Oh, he got taken down. No call there, and he's lobbying for the call. That center official there just looks on and just looks the other direction.
Yeah.
But Odell was making things happen there. A freshman here for Cienega, very active player up top for the Cats. Arturo Yamas, quick touch there by Aaron Hernandez, and the ball goes out of bounds on the far side. Aaron trying to connect with Avon Akins.
Looks like Josh Flanagan's gonna check back in for us.
Interesting. I didn't even realize that he checked off, right? So
yeah, it was pretty early on.
I'm guessing it's to get some like clear direction and instruction from Coach Mark Aros and assistant Aaron Aros and assistant Nico Weber. I'm guessing it's just some really clear and specific instructions.
Yeah, they definitely have a style of play that they like to engage in, and just to make sure everyone's on the right page is always a good thing.
But both Flanagan and Aaron Hernandez are back defensively, like really far back early here in this match for Cienega. So those are players who they'll roam the whole length of the field and fill in defensively as needed to recycle back there and kind of help out to give some support to their mates on the back line. But two very talented players that just love to connect up top. So we're looking for that combination. A surprising start for me slightly. Andrew Borchers at that offensive midfield position, number 4, the sophomore.
Yeah.
Those red cleats, you can just kind of track him from a distance. But a really technical, high-level player as well. There's Dylan Brown. It's easy to identify because he's got that really close cropped haircut. So, Josh, does anything change here? I mean, we're in minute number 12 of action. In terms of getting a goal against you early.
You know, I think yes and no. You definitely have to apply a little more pressure now that you are a goal down. But you know, you don't know anything about this team. You don't know how strong they are, how weak they are, where their weakness is. Just continue to play the right soccer, and you know, you will be rewarded.
Aaron Hernandez here toward the frame.
Ooh.
Promising that 2 cats there spilling down.
Ref says no. Huh.
So actually, that was Arturo Llamas on the free kick.
Yes.
We saw Aaron Hernandez and Liam Odell both toppling to the turf there in the box.
Yeah.
They may have got their feet entangled with the defenders there from Carl Hayden.
Yeah. With Josh Flanagan as the number 9 now, I think he's definitely going to look to get forward a lot more now.
So 9 is the very top of the formation, striker position.
Yeah.
It's all about trying to feed Josh Flanagan and let him do his thing up top. Daniel Scales here. Had it, lost it. And Nico Montoya kicks that one out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick here for Carl Hayden. So the Cats here a little bit kind of against the ropes here early, right? An early goal going against them. It was in minute number 4 of action by Nicholas Armenta from the Falcons of Carl Hayden, and now a corner kick here. So just trying to kind of get their feet underneath him a little bit. Dangerous ball, went through, it's still there. Finally cleared out there. A good clearance there by Andrew Borchers. Oh, great effort there by the player from Hayden, extending all the way out there and able to get a left foot on that. That was Jesus Gomez, the junior, number 12, on that far wing.
Saw a lot of success with the girls earlier, going this way with the wind helping them out, so hopefully the boys can find that as well.
And I'm sure both teams were keenly aware of that.
And their keeper is playing high.
There's Armando, way high, all the way out at the 15, which is really the 25 yards out. Armando Lang, number 23, a senior, has subbed in. High-octane player. Really energetic, and interesting. Lots of energy. A very colorful character out there. But there's a lot of good things when he's dialed in.
Yeah, those are those
stressful here, 2-on-1. Maybe offsides. There it is.
There we go.
If I can see it, Josh, it's obvious. So there's an offsides that was clear. But again, a dangerous connection here. You see Hayden very quickly on the counterattack.
Yeah, just every single pass has to be sharp, consistent.
I'm gonna grab your water and my water. Be right back.
Sounds good, thank you. Thank you.
All right. So a corner kick for Cienega, and Jacob Westbury, the junior, number 19, will take this for Cienega. So 3 players in the box right now, a 4th and 5th coming on, and then 2 more lurking at the top of the box. And the wind, you see it right there. So these players will notice this very quickly, how stiff that wind is blowing and how much it's affecting the ball as it's served from near side or far side. We're going to see the same kind of effect. So the wind is going from far side of your screen to near side of your screen. It's also going kind of upper right corner to lower left corner at the moment, although that could change. Decent idea there, little chip there. Here's Flanagan. Oh, he got pushed. Where's the call? He's in the box. He's asking for it here. Oh my goodness gracious.
What is going on?
Fit to be tied is Flanagan right now. You can't believe it.
Yeah, that's
egregious, right?
That's interesting for sure. It's very tough to not get that call, but Josh has just got to keep his head and
he has to.
So early into the game.
There's a young official there in the center, right? And I don't want to be hypercritical here, but I do want to see a little bit of seasoning out there in the center. This is a big match of extreme magnitude and importance. So the officials for today, it's Marilyn Padouche, who I believe is a center official. Near side assistant
Hernandez.
ref. All right, we got here.
Crack one.
Good shot here by Aaron Hernandez and a corner kick for the Cats. But the other officials, Bellis Gervais is near side here, and far side, the assistant official on the far corner is Ted Williams. So Marilyn Padouche there is kind of squarely under my scrutiny at the center. So the Cats will have Logan Moore, the junior, number 2, taking the corner kick. And the Cats have 5 players in the box right now. Again, 2 lurking kind of near the top of the box. Oh, good service. Poached out, deflected out there. And there's a shot!
Ooh.
Another good save.
Why not? I like the confidence there, just to throw it. Why not?
Good shot there by Westbury, and then you've got Flanagan there, like swarming onto that one as well. So a good save there by Luis Osorio, number 1, the senior goalkeeper from Carl Hayden. But if you get fouled in the box, it's a penalty kick.
Yeah. Yeah. For a
So-
second there, I thought she was saying the foul was outside of the box.
But then there's no foul. Like that was
Yeah.
the call from the official. There was no foul at all. So interesting.
In the way. Tough times.
That's a strong punt there. Nathaniel Scales in his corner.
Really confidence. Maybe should have left that one.
Throw in here for Carl Hayden.
See Aaron Hernandez working in the middle. He is a workhorse. When he's on, our team plays very well.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
that conversation pre-match, right? So if Aaron Hernandez is dialed in and focused, and he's playing at his very best, good tackle there by Scales on the far side.
Always holding it down back there.
Usually does. Like I call him the Dragon, right? Just because of the name Scales. So
Very
he's
nice.
the Dragon, kind of lurking there, guarding the Golden Fleece, which is the net. I'm going Greek mythology here, all the way back to the past,
I like it, I
centuries
like it.
ago. Minute number 19 of action. Throw in here for Carl Hayden.
Big throw. Good work from Jacob.
You're right. A little bit of a kind of a dangerous little kind of attempt there from the Hayden player there with his
Yeah.
right foot, right? That ball is obviously being cleared out by the Cat, Westbury. You got Scales there playing it out to the far side to Lang.
You know, Carl Hayden is definitely here to play.
Right.
They mean business.
Oh, yes.
We just aren't clicking right now for some reason.
Boy, their attack has been fierce here.
Yes.
Relentless. And putting a lot of stress on
Yeah.
that Bobcat defense.
You know,
David Garcia snatching that one.
yeah. As I was saying earlier, you know, pressure is privilege. So down 1-0, you're the 3 seed. You have a whole game to prove why you're here.
I like it. I like that mantra. Pressure is privilege. Dangerous ball here to the front. Nice little deflection there by the header. So dangerous. Nicholas Armenta. He scored the goal in the 4th minute for Carl Hayden. And he is just being a pernicious pest up there at the top for Carl Hayden.
They definitely have components to be dangerous on the attack.
But the Cats just, they appear to be a little slow, a little bit kind of reeling, and really having a tough time kind of stabilizing things back there.
Yeah.
It's very uncharacteristic, and it's, you know, credit to Carl Hayden. Their attack up top has been relentless here. They keep resetting, and, you know, I kind of make the comparison of waves kind of pulling off the shore and then crashing back on the shore.
Yeah.
They're kind of pulling back, reloading, and then attacking toward the net again. And I don't know what you can do here early other than have better possessions and crisper passes to connect with to kind of neutralize that.
Just really being overall more sharp. I mean, most of their dangerous attacks came from, you know, a sloppy pass by us or a 50-50 ball or just something that can be corrected, and I believe it will be.
So Cat throw in on the far side right at midfield. Brown here sprinting off to that one, shielding off his player nicely. Ethan, a great cross-country runner.
Oh, yeah.
For Scotty Burnham at Cienega High School. And he's being challenged there by number 7, Alexis Lujan, the right wing, a senior for Carl Hayden. It'll be Brown on the throw-in. But for the most part here, in this first 32 minutes of action, possession controlled predominantly by Carl Hayden, and mostly in the midfield and the back third of Cienega's defense. So Cienega's had a couple of good chances, including a foul that we thought against Flanagan in the goal that should have been a PK that was not called. But they're just kind of reeling here a little bit and struggling to connect.
Yeah. I think once we get in our groove, once we find our rhythm, we'll be okay. But right now it is
Odell.
He's gonna slot him.
Logan Moore,
What
shot!
a save. Josh Flanagan.
Flanagan! Flanagan cleaning it up! Oh, and the energy's back right now.
There we go. That's exactly what they needed.
Josh Flanagan, the electricity
up.
is coursing through his veins here. It was a great shot by Logan Moore, deflected by the goalkeeper, Luis Osorio, and then Josh Flanagan burying that one into the net to tie this up here in minute number 33. So tell me, no assist on that, right? Because there was Logan on the shot,
yes.
The keeper with the save, and then Flanagan, the rebound there, depositing that one for a goal.
Yeah, keeper had a decent save, but
the angle was extreme, right? He was so far out to the left here. He had to cut that sharply.
For a second, I should never doubt Josh Flanagan.
Never, ever.
He's a magician.
I think that's goal number 18 on the season. I might be slightly off here, but a tremendous goal scorer, certainly a player under consideration for Player of the Year in the 5A Southern Conference. I mean, who's better than he, really?
Don't know if there's much answers, if there are any.
Or who's better than him, I should say. So it'll be a goal kick here for Cienega. I have to calm down, Josh Aras, because every time something exciting happens, I just start jumping up like a pogo stick. And I don't have quite the hops I used to have.
I love the energy, personally.
Oh, that's good.
I think I'm going to join with you next time.
Okay, all right. I like it. So knotted up at 1 here. And the number 4 seed, Cienega Bobcats. 13 seeded Carl Hayden Falcons. Our director for the broadcast is Hunter Alexander. The director of Bobcat TV is Nick Irvin. We've got Lucas Myers here as our producer. And down the field, I see Preston Slanina running a camera, so he joined us here for the matinee, the second one. And we also have Gabe Lopez and Jessica Schoonover, and Jordan Gabbard and Erica Maynard as reporters. I'm Jason Miller, and Josh Aros is joining me today as my color analyst.
Hello.
Doing a superb job. This wouldn't be the same without you. We may have Stetson Milligan joining us too, I don't know. I know
that would be
he's playing up in Phoenix, and I was like, Stets, like, you get here, first of all, just drive safely, right? That's most important.
Of course, safe travels.
And when you get here, if you get here, you just come up to the box and join us on this broadcast, and we'll, I'm just trying to signal Chach, it's 1-1. She gives me the nod down there. So our great bookstore manager, who is our ticket taker today for today's doubleheader, just saying hi and then also just showing her the score. It's great to see the community coming out here from both communities. Just competition at the highest level.
Oh, yeah.
So much at stake. But it's a beautiful day. But I don't know what happened to 8. So 8, I think, hurt himself somehow. Took an awkward swing there. Refs letting it play on here momentarily. Westbury had it, lost it there. He hacked at that one, and that could be a foul against him. So you got a complaint here. Very stern warning by the center official, and that might be his final warning. So he fouled number 3, Sebastian Garcia Salguero, who is a senior. Number 8 from Carl Hayden, Angel Rodriguez, a senior, was down there. It looked like it took like an awkward kind of a swing with his right leg, and then he popped up here. So, and I feel bad for Cienega, the poor girls at Cienega High School. Brittany Lorenko, like, walked off looking as if she had just been through a 12-round fight. Kenna Kiefer had ice around her right wrist. The goalkeeper, Bella Holly, was shaken up. There are a lot of cats out there who were completely like beaten up in that previous match. The good thing is they've got today, tomorrow, Monday. I think they're back here on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock.
Sounds right. Sounds right.
So they'll have some time to rest and recover. Might be some ice baths in the forecast for those cats. And you can see them, like you've got some players who are finally exiting off the field here. I think getting some extensive treatment from the trainer, the great trainer from Cienega, Joe Urquio Islas. And then I was trying to talk to Coach Tony, like post. He's like, you got to talk to Kenna Kiefer. He's like, I know, Tony, we're going to talk to her. She scored a hat trick. I know. She's our first target, of course. Yes, Tony. Yes. He's like, I'm still trying to process it. All right, Tony, I'll see you later. So Tony Torres is great. Now the Cats here, Flanagan working in space.
Flanagan with the ball.
Nifty thread up the middle, trying to connect with Liam Odell. Flanagan still working here. Westbury with a shot. Off the defender's back. And they're reeling a little bit here. Is Carl Hayden defensively?
Westbury.
Ethan Brown is lurking here as some support. Kind of works through this one here. Nicely done. Patiently, coolly done. Between him and Westbury.
I think Cienega has definitely found their groove now. They're,
I think so too.
We're here to play.
Right. I mean, they were stunned early. Some nifty footwork there to take that one away by Nelson Gomez. And now an errant pass here, and then another errant pass back right to Carl Hayden. Again, Cats reeling ever so slightly here on their backs defensively, kind of on their back heels. And then Andrew Borchers finally just chips that one to give them a little pause, a little bit of a breath, just for a moment. But Carl Hayden has been relentless in their attack, reloading and attacking. And here's another attack, promising look. Shot, right-footed, way wide near side. Good challenge there by Ethan Brown to stay with that one, but it was Nelson Gomez who had a promising opportunity, and he'll be thinking about that one for quite some time as well.
Oh yeah. Just like last game, how number 13 had that wide open shot.
Yeah, Serena, I forget her last name.
Definitely gonna think about it for a while.
So the Cats, a pair of subs coming in. Avon Akins, 26, the sophomore, is up top there at left wing. And I think Aaron Hernandez was off and came back onto the pitch. I might be mistaken on that one. But, you know, maybe some workload management might be part of this. Kids might need a little bit of a break today because the intensity is so high.
Oh, yeah. It's just a very physical game. It's very high intensity. You're working for every minute you're out there.
Nifty connection here. Challenge on the right wing by Carl Hayden. Ethan Brown, good job here. Pops up again, lost his footing. A lot of stabs there. A lot of like stabbing kicks. Just desperately trying to clear it for Cienega.
Yeah, Cienega just
and finally Avon
here.
destabilizing a little bit. A little miss struck there by Ethan Brown. And then it's blasted out of bounds by Logan Moore. So a throw in here for Carl Hayden. That cleared all the fencing. So we're in minute number 29 of action. We're tied at 1. In minute number 4, it was Nicholas Armenta from Carl Hayden scoring. In the 33rd minute, Josh Flanagan with the equalizer. And we're deadlocked at 1.
And Josh has that speed.
There's Flanagan.
That.
Right? Like the flash, just like running onto that one. And anytime he's anywhere near it, the fans are just anticipating something great happening. Nifty by Logan Moore.
Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, almost! Got taken down there. And a good challenge by Jesus Gomez. And a foul and a direct kick here for Cienega.
Very nice.
But you saw Aaron was trying to work that far wing. There was a run there on the far side. It was looking very promising there momentarily. They are starting to connect, right? Again, I feel a little bit stunned early, certainly. Maybe a little bit uncertain. And then challenged like relentlessly defensively. But now the Cats have found themselves. And they're really kind of getting back into their rhythm here.
Definitely getting their flows, finding their people, finding their guys that work for them.
Logan will take the shot here, and it's right to the keeper. So handled easily there by Luis Osorio. As the wind picks up again in its intensity.
Play a huge factor on this kick.
Yeah, always. And again, it will be advantage Cienega in the first half with the wind, and advantage for Carl Hayden in the second half with the wind. Ethan's throw-in goes out of bounds. service there to put some real pressure on Cienega's defense.
Carl Hayden's definitely going to try and use that that big ball as much as possible.
Yeah,
I believe.
I mean, they can put some real distance there, some length on those volleys heading forward, or those chips heading forward.
If we deal with those, we should be pretty good.
Oh, Toto there had it momentarily, lost his footing.
Interesting.
There's a wild shot from about 35 yards out that goes about 70 yards. It's still rolling. That one's all the way out to Marion Cleveland Way, which is the road that runs between Colossal Cave exit and the Houghton Road exit off the freeway. I mean, that ball was just absolutely just blasted. So minute number 32, tied at 1. Sub checking in.
Jordan checking in.
Yeah, Jordan Moreno. His little brother is friends with my little brother, Esmond Station. I'm guessing his brother Zayden's here, but my son did not make it today, so my kiddos, I tried to coax them out, although I was super busy this morning. I was like, listen, if you're coming with me, I'm leaving super early. I'm leaving at like 8:30 to get to Cienega to do some notes and prep and everything else. And if you're coming with me, it's going to be a lot. So I'm actually kind of glad my children stayed home today.
A long day.
Although I want them to be part of these experiences too. I think it's so important for them to understand what they can do and to look at these great players from all 4 schools today, who they look up as role models, as great student athletes.
What is going on here? Do you know?
I do not.
Out of bounds? Interesting.
Now, did the officials in the first match have red jerseys on?
They did not, but
what color were they wearing?
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I'm really noticing these red jerseys.
Yeah. I'm not sure honestly what.
I was a little chippy with the official. I talked to Ted Williams pre-match, right? And he was like, he was a little bit curt with me. So that was like, that was right off the bat. And he's like, okay, so what's the deal? I'm like, okay, here's the deal. I'm getting starting lineups. We've got 7 minutes left in warm-ups. I'm going to read the starting lineups pre-match.
Boom, boom.
And then I'm like, yes, we'll do starting lineups, and then we're going to play the national anthem. He's like, you don't have to if you played it during the first match. I said, that's fine. We're playing it during this match as well. Like, case closed.
What we're gonna do.
Yeah, exactly. Because not everybody was here for the first go around.
For sure, yeah.
It's our part of our custom here in America. We play the Star Spangled Banner before we play a game.
Got to. Have to.
So if I heard it twice today, that's fine. If I hear it 3 times, even better.
I would actually love to hear it a 3rd time, I'm not gonna lie.
Francis Scott Key, the lyricist and the composer of the Star Spangled Banner. And he penned that in Baltimore, in their Inner Harbor. I think it was part of the War of 1812. I think I'm right about that. So hopefully I am. But it's super windy.
Yeah, it's picked up again. It is picked up again.
It's strange, Josh. I'd love to see, when I watch the boys play or the girls, whatever team it is, I always like to high-five kids and wish them luck and tell them to go get it. Didn't get a chance to with the boys today because the girls' match went so extra.
Yeah.
And I was scrambling to, grab players for interviews and help Jordan and Erica with their questions and get starting lineups from both teams. I mean, I was just running around like a rabbit in Wonderland, I suppose, out here today.
Yeah, they were eager to get on the field by the end of the game.
I bet.
Yeah. Build up all these nerves. Playoff game at 2, playoff game at 2. Girls going to overtime. It is what it is.
Right.
You gotta adapt.
Jeez, they went 100 minutes today. And I'm guessing that all the players from both those teams for the girls will sleep easy tonight. Mika Montoya plays it to the outside.
Josh not looking for that run. Looking to build out of the back more.
Enrique Muro subbing on. So that's a trend I've noticed too. So Enrique was a player that would start on that right wing. The last couple of matches that I've seen with the boys, he's come off the bench. And he's a very talented, very speedy, fast player who, again, when he connects with Aaron Hernandez and Josh Flanagan, and Arturo Llamas, like they just make great things happen. And there's Enrique right now on the far wing.
Yeah, I remember playing with him also my senior year, and he works. He works for sure. He's a good player to have on the field.
There's one ball that will not be retrieved.
No.
I mean, you're going to have to scale some fences to get to that one. That's in the neighborhood here.
I'm going to be picking it up later.
To the east of the school. Some kid might find that and think it's an Easter egg early here in February, but we'll see what happens. The Cats have a corner kick. We've got 3 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. Minute number 37 of action. Good service, far side. Flanagan, header! Just too high, and it crossed the crossbar, and it went over the football goalpost as well. But Flanagan right there.
Yeah, great service by Enrique.
Great service by Enrique Moreno.
Good ups by Josh.
Yeah, great hops, right? And great timing. I'm always impressed when a kid can get a flick or a deflection or a volley or a header off of a ball that's served like that. But he was right there. Hey, good work by Avon Akins. Here's Flanagan. Oh, nice pass!
Oh.
Hernandez had it momentarily and quickly taken away. As quickly as he had it, he lost it. Good defense
took him
there.
A little back, looking to get forward more there.
Sebastian Garcia Salguero, the senior from Carl Hayden. He's been solid, has number 3 back there. Again, he's a player who took a shot early, I think in minute number 3. It was a very close blast from Josh Flanagan off of his face, and he was shaken up a little bit. I was speculating he had some blood trickling from his nose, but can't confirm that one. Might see some speckles of blood on the jersey, the white jersey. We've got 1:50 on the clock here left in the first half, tied at 1. Daniel Scales just sending that one forward. Little touch there, but Aaron's so good at those little touches, right? All these little subtleties that you see.
Yeah.
And now we've got
There's
Logan
huge
Moore.
differences in the game.
Oh, nice ball. No, he's onside. Oh, I thought he was onside. Avon Akins.
I did not think he was offsides there.
I thought he was on.
Avon looking to get dangerous.
Close call. We've got 1:12 on the clock here in the first half. Enrique Moreno being harassed on that far side there by his defender, and a little bit of a nasty tackle. A little bit dangerous maybe too. I mean, he got ball, but Enrique took a tumble on that one as well.
It was a quick half.
I mean, you know, time's relative. I know, like I know that, but it's been a whirlwind of excitement today. So, just kind of reeling a little bit and trying to get my second wind. We've got 30 seconds left here in this first half. Dylan Brown off of a Carl Hayden defender. The Cats here will have a chance. They've got 22 seconds, and I saw Dylan look over at the scoreboard just for the clock.
He's gonna wind up.
Logan Moore trying to uncork a shot maybe. Lost it. Ball at midfield. Nico Montoya touch. Flanagan trying to just dash onto that one and look for a shot. But we are going to go to halftime. Tied at 1-all.
Yeah.
Give us some insight here really quickly. I mean, take your time with it, but before we go into halftime.
Cienega definitely got caught sleeping a little right off the rip, but you know, they responded quick with Josh Flanagan. They've definitely been having opportunities. Enrique getting out wide, Aaron Hernandez doing his thing in the middle, Avon out wide as well. They just got to come out with that same fire, that same intensity, and I don't think they have too much of a problem if they come out with that fire in their step.
I'm going to try to be a fly on the wall in that little huddle at halftime. Your dad's Coach Mark Aros, your brother Aaron Aros, and all those Cats from Cienega High School. I'm going to try to get some insight here and see what the message is at halftime, and also maybe hit the bathroom quickly on the way over there. But you know, let's we'll take a little break.
We'll be back.
Back in 9 minutes right here on Bobcat TV. Come back in 9. All right, ready for the second half of action here. Tied at 1 at Cienega High School. The number 4 seed Cienega Bobcats, number 13 seeded Carl Hayden. And yes, breaking news, Sunnyside lost 2-1 today. So the number 2 seed in the entire tournament has been knocked out. What does that mean? Well, the bracket's wide open. So it's opportunity is ripe here for a team to win and advance here in what we would imagine would be a cleaner bracket, an easier path, but you never know. So a real shock here, a news flash, like a bolt of lightning. The Sunnyside Blue Devils, number 2 seed, eliminated from the tournament earlier today at home. So real shocker.
That is real surprising.
So Carl Hayden now going from right to left. And they were, your dad, Mark Aros, the coach, and your brother, Aaron, the assistant coach, giving me some insights here at halftime. The boys are just kind of like, you know, replenishing and rehydrating. I noticed that Aaron Hernandez like replaced the cleat on the bottom of his shoe, kind of like a screw-on thing with like and like an Allen wrench, right? You got to tighten and clamp in those cleats up there. So he may have made like a spike change, maybe to get some better traction out there. But the message that I got was up top that Carl Hayden is very good technically. Here's a shot with the left. David Garcia with a save and able to corral the rebound on that one. But, you know, they work it to the midfield. They might hit it out to a wing and then back to the center. And they've got some creativity up top there that's causing some problems for Cienega's defensive backs. Shot. A blast from distance. That was a strong shot there by Nelson Gomez, senior left wing. And another save there by David Garcia. I haven't been tallying all of his saves, but I think I've got him down for 4 here.
Yeah, Carl Hayden definitely looking to use their outsides and top as much as possible. I mean, they've been successful pretty much so far, so why not just keep feeding them?
And they also mentioned that, you know, the early goal that was scored against Cienega in the 4th minute by Hayden's Nicholas Armenta, you know, maybe they're a little bit flat, like a little bit flat defensively, which we kind of saw. So not sleepy exactly, but not really attuned to the intensity of the match. But now they're dialed in, and both teams have settled in nicely here. And we're hoping that Cienega is able to keep replenishing their attacks. Josh Flanagan, little chip forward. Oh, nice.
Great touch.
Looking more. Nice little pass off. A lot of pressure there, and it should be a corner kick for Cienega.
Love that. Love that.
So it'll be a corner from the far side, which is advantageous, I think. I imagine, Josh, if you're kicking into a blistery wind like we have here today, that if you're going into the wind, the ball may have a tendency to flutter or to kind of float out there.
Yeah. If I was him right now, I'd definitely be looking for just a drive to Josh's head right now. As you saw earlier, we almost scored off of.
I'm trying to check my weather app for the wind, but I can't find it. So here's a service. Cleared out there by a Hayden Falcon.
Interesting. Daniel Scales composed.
Yeah, 10's pretty talented there. Nelson Gomez, quick. He's a quick player, number 10.
Definitely one of their options attacking wise.
And he's looking to get off. Like you can see him trying to get his shot, no doubt.
Oh yeah. He's gonna pull up from anywhere. That's a great ball. Gotta be offsides.
Cats are calling for it, no call. You saw Scales like signaling offsides as well. The official on the far side sleeping. And that one is above the crossbar. Very dangerous opportunity, but it did appear that Hayden Falcon was offsides. $8 miles per hour? I think it's more than that.
It's gotta be more.
I'm saying 20 miles per hour minimally, but Hunter Alexander, our director today, Miller, 8 miles per hour wind. I guess so. It feels stiffer than that. Uh-oh.
Can't let that
Big
happen.
takeaway here.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
Here's a shot.
Well
Garcia the save.
Well done.
Gets a poach on that to touch it and get it away and deflect it away.
Yeah.
But a very promising chance there from Hayden. It was Nelson Gomez on the shot again. Garcia, another save, 5 for him in this match.
Oh, fancy feet.
Fancy feet from Logan Moore.
Very nice. Get the call as well.
thought he was going to do a push-up right there.
Just to flex on him a little.
But your dad, cool as could be, as always. Your brother, cool as could be, as always.
We aren't too worried too yet.
No, I mean, just very composed, and I think that leadership, right? Yeah. Like the team can see that and they can feed off of that. Oh, yeah. So an indication of stress or anxiety might cause some doubt, but coach is as poised as could be.
Just trust your players, trust your what you guys have built, your practice.
Very dangerous chance here. 16, Nicholas Armenta. Good job by Scales. Defensively, shot! It was off of the crossbar. No indication. That was a promising strike from distance by Nicholas Armenta, who scored the first goal for Carl Hayden, and it hit the crossbar. And I was looking for the deflection to see if it had crossed that line. Yeah. I think a couple of Falcons were saying it did, but no indication from the officials. It'll be a corner kick here for Carl Hayden. But a deadly strike there by Nicholas Armenta. And now here's a corner for the Falcons. And that's pretty strong, and it goes past everybody. And a good screen there by Aaron Hernandez, and it's over the end line, so it'll be a goal kick here for Cienega. But again, that wind, right? That wind at your back here can create some very unpredictable
It'll sneak up on you.
Shots. So we've got Ethan Brown subbing in, replacing Dylan Brown. No relation.
Braden Montez in.
Okay, very good. Braden Montez there at that left defensive back for Cienega as well, with the blue cleats. Montez, number 16, a junior. Here's Braden with his first touch of the match. Nico Montoya sends that one up toward midfield. Enrique Muro continuing to work through it here. Aaron Hernandez, some great work as well. He's all over the field. And then dangerous number 10, Nelson Gomez, out to the wing to Santiago Renteria. Santiago being harassed there by Aaron Hernandez. And we're going to have the official here kind of talking to the players here. I guess for the jersey grabbing and the jostling that was there.
Yeah, she just didn't see something she didn't like.
So a free kick here for Carl Hayden. Nelson Gomez will take it. Gomez, the senior, there at left wing. Dangerous, lurking, dangerous, left foot. Played back momentarily, a strike. David Garcia there sprawling out to snare that one.
There we go.
Little carpet roll out there. Nico Montoya plays it over to Scales. Scales sending it forward. Enrique tried to get a touch on that one, but couldn't do it. Good work there by Scales to clean up his own mess.
Just cool as a cucumber.
Yes, so cool. Timeless expression, cool as a cucumber. That one just always seems to work.
It's always great.
Some jostling there on the far side of the field. David Akins, the recipient there of some pushing and shoving. Just constant wind. Good clearance there by Nico Montoya. But Hayden retaining possession. Oh, good header there by Scales. Enrique Muro here trying to fly. Now he's taken down.
Gotta be a foul.
And that was pretty nasty. He had a head of steam there. It was very close to the fringe of the field by the track, and the track is softer than it used to be since they replaced it here. It used to be a black track that was like macadam is how I describe it, like this old asphalt basically, and now it's a little bit softer, more forgiving, but you're close to the fringe there, so a pretty nasty tackle out in space. And a free kick here, and Scales will take it.
Wow.
A little cheeky there, a little dangerous there.
Yeah. You don't
Nice
play
little
with it too
slide.
much back there.
A little bit too, maybe a little bit too nonchalant. Scales very cleverly, I'm just going to play it off of this player's leg, so he played it off of Santiago Renteria for a throw-in for Cienega. Again, he's got a 5.4 GPA, so that weighted GPA, advanced placement. Here's Muro now!
Yeah,
oh, it's just out of bounds. So the ball was just out of bounds, but Enrique was looking to fly and would have had a breakaway. Scales somehow got his foot on that one. Logan Moore, you hear the one fan, get it out of there. Now played forward, Flanagan at his feet, trying to connect with Avon Akins. Akins flying to the ball on the far side.
Well
And now
done.
he takes off.
Well done.
Nice little spin move.
We're combining.
Hernandez, oh, just missed on the connecting pass. But it looked so promising there, just for a moment. And now quickly on the counterattack here is Carl Hayden.
3v3.
Shot, left foot, off of Scales. Garcia comes out and takes that one off the carpet, no problem. Aaron to Josh. Josh Flanagan here. Muro on the wing. Nifty, nifty, nifty. Enrique.
Looking for service.
Enrique Muro and all that work here. A corner kick. It should be a corner kick. I thought it was off of the defender there.
Thought he got a touch too.
So it must have glanced or deflected off of Enrique's right foot. And a sub coming in here, so that will be Narvaez. Isaac, the sophomore, number 24. Spirited kid, got a great personality. We also have Armando Lang, 23, another spirited cat out there.
Oh yeah.
Senior up top for Cienega. So I want to see Armando Lang here get more involved. When he's clicking right, he just brings a little bit more dimensionality to that attack on offense.
Yeah, he definitely brings a burst of energy in for the team.
He does. He's high octane. Isaac, nice header. Welcome to the match, Isaac. It's always nice to get that first touch, I'm sure, Josh,
Oh,
right?
yeah, just get it out of the way. That's all it is.
Toroyama so cool out there. Midfield, there's a little turnover momentarily. Slide tackle there by Isaac Narvaez. And then handled by Brendan Montes momentarily. Narvaez trying to play it forward here. Got to be a little bit more precise with those passes. Hayden lurking and lingering there on the attack. Yeah, offsides call. So tell us about your coach there at Scottsdale Community College.
They're not from America. They're all from Britain and England, and they have some accents, and they'll call you a few things that you don't really know how to take. Yeah, I was called a spoon the other day.
A spoon.
A spoon, yeah.
Well, we were watching, Mrs. Miller and I were watching ever so briefly this morning, Bridget Jones's Diary, which is an interesting film, set in the UK as well. I don't know if I'd recommend it. I guess I would. It's an older film, but it's a romantic comedy. So Renelle Zellweger and Colin Firth and Hugh Grant are the actors in that film. So we're feeling it a little bit earlier. Fish and chips. Fish
Oh
and
yeah. It's definitely having a cool. It's cool having a different perspective on the game.
Right.
Since they're from another country and everything.
And that's the most popular sport in Great Britain is soccer. It's not even close. Football, right? But it's not even close. Flanagan.
Josh Flanagan getting active.
A little bit too strong there on the joust, and the keeper there, you know, if it was a little bit softer, it's Flanagan on a breakaway, and that's what everybody wants to see here.
Yes, especially it being tied 1-1, 25 left.
Scintillating Josh Flanagan. dazzling up top, number 10, the senior. 18 goals, I believe, on the season. Careful, David. I don't want to see him running out there.
Yeah, definitely a little scary.
In that sand, kind of the litter box here. And went through that practice frame. And we saw the goalkeeper for the girls team earlier today, Bella Holly, who is phenomenal. She took a nasty fall, and I was wondering, you know, like, who is the backup keeper? And I was like, oh yeah, it's Adriana Pacheco. Well, the Cats have 2 great senior goalkeepers here. David Garcia is one of them, and JC Velasco is the other. So but you just don't want to take any extra chances out there. Garcia's been so stalwart, especially down the stretch for Cienega. Nice little header there by Andrew Borchers.
And Hernandez.
I want to see more Aaron Hernandez, honestly. I really want to see more of him being involved here offensively.
Yes, definitely. When he gets the ball, we tend to do good things with it.
Yep. He was called for the foul there, a little bit of a push off against 19. So sorry, the roster that I've got for Carl Hayden is all over the place, so it's not numerical. It's not alphabetical. I'm not sure exactly how it's. I guess it's from back to top, right? Is how it looks to be arranged. So Christian Diaz, number 19, was the senior that was fouled there. Dangerous here. Garcia flying to snare that one. That was a high punt.
Yes.
Almost as high as the light towers.
I'm on the lane. Yeah, we definitely got to get something going for us offensively right now. We've been in our final or defensive and middle third a lot. Not much in our attacking.
Yeah, those chances have been few and far between. So off goes Aaron Hernandez to get a breather. On comes Liam Odell, the freshman. Ethan Brown on the throw-in for Cienega. There we go, Armando Lang.
Yes.
Andrew Borchers making a run. Nice pass. Beautifully done here. Oh, and a good tackle there. Nice way to slide that one out of there by number 12, Jesus Gomez, a junior defensive back for Carl Hayden.
Yeah, definitely want to see Cienega combining more through the middle and, you know, using their outsides when they need to. But they're so strong through the middle part of their team, and I'd like to see them use them more.
Luis Contreras there, running on to that one, couldn't keep it in bounds. Profe Luna and Logan Gardner hanging out down there earlier. Profe Luna's, I think he's the most popular teacher on Cienega's campus, so always great to see him. Dangerous there, Garcia coming off nicely to snare that one. Really, he's got the instincts there at the keeper to make the precise moves when he's got to do it. Got to be very assertive back there as the goalkeeper. Westbury's pass here will trickle out of bounds. Throw in for Carl Hayden. So I should mention this again. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel on Bobcat TV. We're trying to up our subscription numbers. And if you like our videos, then click on that like button if you like them. Challenge there by Torreyamas. Oh, Narvaez there with a little miss hit there. It's going to be a corner kick for Carl Hayden.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was looking promising there for Hayden. Lang got his head on it. It'll be a throw in here for the Falcons. Ooh, dangerous cross. Headed out there nicely, I think by Westbury. Momentarily, left-footed shot off of Ethan Brown. Right-footed volley here, now finally cleared by Scales.
We're going to send Josh Flanagan up there. Jacob West. Yeah, definitely got to keep it now. Control the ball, control the game.
Good header by Braden Montez. Llamas now surveying the field. Some time to go. Looking a little promising. Tries that threaded ball at the middle. Off a defender. And now here's Hayden again on the attack. Nelson Gomez.
Oh, that's some contract.
Nicholas Armenta shot!
Oof. Tough angle. Almost pulled it off though.
Wicked angle. Was it off the right post?
Yeah. Off the right post.
Dangerous cross again. Narvaez here volleying that one. And the Cat defense reeling a little bit at the moment. We see that combination. Nelson Gomez and Nicholas Armenta clicking up top for Carl Hayden. Finally a clearance by Braden Montez. And a couple of subs coming in right now for Cienega, I think, to stabilize that back line.
Yeah. Just try to get something going for us positively.
Armenta, dangerous. Ethan Brown clearing it. Again, that combo. Nelson Gomez, number 10. Nicholas Armenta, number 16. Deadly players up top for the Falcons of Carl Hayden High School. Tied at 1. We're in minute number 62 of action. Dangerous here. Oh, great defensively by Isaac Narvaez.
Yeah, that's very well
Stellar
done
defense.
Very well done by him, helping his keeper out.
He took one in the gut there.
He's gonna, wow.
He might be subbed out here. I don't know if he was intended to have been subbed out, but we've got 4 Cats now lurking at the midfield at that scorer's table, just ready to check in. Narvaez putting it all on the line here. Nicholas Armenta will take the corner kick. Good header by Scales. Back to Armenta. Scales flying onto him. Scales battling through it here.
Get a poke.
And it should have got called for a foul, and there it is. Uh-oh, somebody's invoking the name of Jesus. So now we have a yellow card. So 19, Christian Diaz getting the yellow in minute 63. Fans justifiably upset, no doubt about it, right? You got to be careful with those fouls. Scales on the free kick. Plays it back to Narvaez. What a beautiful save. I'll give him a save here for that one because that was a save. Not sure if David Garcia was there.
Helped him out a lot there.
But it certainly helped. And, you know, we haven't seen that wave, that front line here from Cienega, like moving and attacking.
Yeah, not quite yet.
Not quite yet. We're hoping for it, right? Just a touch here.
We have some subs coming in.
Very dangerous here. Scales, nice screen. Very dangerous!
Wow, miscommunication.
Oh, fortunate!
Oh, my. We got bailed out on that one. We got bailed out.
That was precarious.
Intense.
David Garcia is shaken here.
Scales
Scales was flying back, trying to screen off the forward there from Carl Hayden, and then the angle was extreme on the near post. And I think it was 11 who could not get a touch on that ball. And 11 is Santiago Renteria, who was a senior. I just held my breath there, and I looked straight up to the heavens.
Yeah.
Thank you for that one. We'll take it. I hope that David Garcia is okay, right? So he's trying to stretch here a little bit. Joe Eastless, the trainer from Cienega, attending to him. You see Garcia here flexing the right and left legs here, putting the heel back towards, I guess, the glutes.
Yeah, wow.
Scales here lacing up and relacing, tying those shoes, making sure that the socks and his shin guards are in there as they need to be placed in. So doing a little bit of a wardrobe adjustment for him. It got real quiet here for just a moment. A very long moment it was.
Everyone just holding their breath. I mean, that should be 2-1, but we're not going to question it. We're going to move on.
I will sleep well tonight. All this adrenaline that my body has put out today, it has me exhausted at the moment. But so much time left here in this match. 16 minutes in regulation on the clock. Minute number 63 of action. That was a close shave for Cienega. Too close for my comfort. Scales here on the goal kick. Liam Odell here being jostled from behind. He's like, what's that? So absolutely. You can't be smashing into somebody from behind.
That's our freshman. You don't touch him.
Yeah, right, Odell. Victor Cruz, 21, is called for the foul. Direct kick here for Cienega. Scales will take it again. Just takes one little touch, one little strike here. A bolt of lightning to change the complexion of this match.
Maybe switch it.
Butchers to Odell.
Touch.
Flanagan lurking, lingering, looking, hoping.
Looking for anything.
Yes, just ready to go off. Whew, dangerous here, and it finally trickles out of bounds. So another fortuitous roll for Cienega.
Getting back on.
Good. So Hernandez, I'm sure, was out there to get a little breather. Maybe take a little bit of drink of water. Maybe get some instructions from the Aroses, the coaches. Mark Aros, Aaron Aros in year one, so successful here at Cienega. 10-2-1 on the season, 3-1 in the 5A Southern Conference. The number 4 seed in the tournament, but really getting all they can handle here from the 13-seeded Carl Hayden Falcons in the opening round of the 5A state playoffs.
Just missed the touch there.
Right, just want to see Flanagan like
We're
up
gonna
top.
Get active though.
Jacob Lopez, who's a good energy kiddo.
Just a big body up front.
He is a big body, big physical presence there. But I like his energy out there as well.
He's going to be a pest to that back line.
Especially in short spurts, right? I don't know if the stamina is quite there, but the athleticism there, the size, is a big physical kiddo up there.
Wow, that's got to be one.
Flanagan taken down.
Gotta hurt.
Holds his midsection there for just a moment and pops up very quickly. Yeah, but I like what Jacob Lopez brings up top.
Yes, definitely brings a load of energy.
Big body, big physical body up top. And again, the nose for the goal, like just looking to get off and try to create up there up top. So the Cats have 5 in the box right now, and Logan Moore will take the free kick. Nice header out there by the Falcon defender.
Got to deal with it.
Scales.
Wow.
So smooth.
Composure.
So cool. Uh-oh, his defender slipped down there. And a chance here for Hayden. Quickly back there defensively, and well done by Dylan Brown. Not quite out of the woods yet. And David Garcia now snatching that one. Well, you can tell where the Cat fans are here. It seems like the whole side of this grandstand is Cienega Bobcat fans.
There we go.
All right, some chance here, some good spirits. Good try there by Akins trying to feed Jacob Lopez on that threaded pass up the middle.
Oh, it's soft.
Now the ball's blasted down the other direction. And it'll be a throw-in from Cienega deep in their own end. Scales is just trying, it looks like he's stretching his right shoulder there a little bit. He's been put under such tremendous pressure.
Something ain't feeling right.
Every match, though, like he's back there. He is the rock in the storm, if you want to phrase him that way. So stalwart and steady. Rock solid defensively back there as Scales, number 14, the senior defender. Tortures, Logan Brown.
Now we're combining.
There's a little pass heading forward there to Flanagan. Josh Flanagan.
We're going to play advantage.
Oh, what's the call here? Offsides?
For us. Maybe not. Pulling on Flanagan a little.
So it must be a foul here against the player from Carl Hayden. It looks like it was number 12. That center official, Marilyn Padouche, is talking to Jesus Gomez here extensively. It looks like the Cats will have a free kick just outside the box. It's right on the fringe here. Now, will Josh take a shot at the goal, or will he try to serve one of his mates there in the box?
Oh, you did see him talking to Avon right now. You want? Maybe that wasn't Avon.
And did you see Josh Flanagan holding his abdomen, right? Like he's been holding that a couple of times, so something's bothering him a little bit. Aaron Hernandez is working down in space here, and a great job to get that corner kick, playing it off the defender. Boy, the fans are really dialed in here to every step of this action.
They're bought in.
And you hear the applause reflecting the effort.
Hopefully we can capitalize here.
So
Give us
Logan,
some momentum going forward.
Logan on the corner, 2, 4, 6 Cats in the box. Good service, good header!
Oof. Just
over the frame. And it's out of play, out of bounds. Was that Arturo Llamas with the header, or was that Jacob Lopez? Couldn't tell.
I think it was Arturo. I think it was.
So 10 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock here, left in regulation time. Deadlocked at 1. Logan to Andrew. Andrew back to Logan. Taken away and now sent on the far wing. Nico Montoya there just clearing that one, well, almost clearing it. And then connecting with his defensive mate. And a foul here called against Carl Hayden. So good work there by Braden Montez.
Thought she was going to let the advantage play there, but...
I thought so too. That's what I was kind of waiting for. Avon to Aaron to Josh.
Very good.
J-Lo lets it go through. Arturo!
Slide him.
Oh, it's Logan. So Logan with a shot there from distance. Did you want to see him thread a pass there to Jacob?
Either side.
I mean, he had 2 wings, right? Like they were flanking him. You had Westbury on the left, and you had Lopez near side.
Yeah.
That's why you were looking up. You wanted to see one more touch.
I was looking to see a little slide, but you know, if he felt confident with that volley, then I guess that's what I had to have.
We're in the 71st minute on Super Saturday. The girls of Cienega High School advancing in the 5A state tournament in a hard-fought double overtime victory. Kenneth Kiefer a hat trick for the Cats. Oh, this is dangerous here. Nice cross. Great job defensively.
Would have been a good ball.
Nico Montoya, very cool. Now the Cats have time and space.
Go for it.
Hernandez with plenty of room to work. To Josh, just off of his foot. Out of bounds, a throw in here for Carl Hayden. 8 minutes left on the clock. Nice job there by Scales.
It's Jacob just being a pest to that back line.
Logan plays this one all the way back to David Garcia at goalkeeper. Daniel Scales, nice and cool. Even Akins, the Cats just want to connect.
You gotta get forward.
A little bit of uncertainty. Jacob Lopez running on here.
Though.
J-Lo! J-Lo! Oh, he got fouled!
Foul.
No call!
There we go.
All right, there is a call.
Very
so
good.
just outside
Very
the box.
That's got to be a card.
Yeah.
Has to be.
And it's on the keeper. So the keeper should come out.
Ooh.
Right? If the foul's on the keeper.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
a red
straight
card!
Red.
Wow!
Straight red. Oh, wow.
Wow. So Luis
Yes.
Osorio is out with a red card in
Very
minute 72.
Very well done by Jacob Lopez, too.
Was that a red card? Was that worthy of a red card? I mean, that's quite a call.
You know, always a straight red is always tough.
Especially against
but,
the keeper. And now
you
you've
know,
got a cold keeper coming off the bench here. And that would be Eldrid Soto, who is a senior. Wow, welcome to the match. I mean, you know, no pressure.
We're getting live now.
It's just the 72nd minute of the 5A state playoffs, tied at 1. And the other team has a free kick from, about the 12-yard line, so about 22 yards out here. Welcome to the match.
You know, it was a goal-scoring opportunity. Jacob was 1v1 with them.
Right.
I think it's got to be that. It has to be.
Well,
it's a tough card to make.
If
but,
Jacob Lopez would have scored that, I may have jumped off of the grandstand here. That would have been dangerous for me. Very promising look, but we like the energy he's bringing up top there, and J-Lo seems to be just fine there up top. Now the keeper's also wearing a baseball cap, which is interesting. You don't see that very often.
I don't believe I've ever seen it, to be honest.
Okay.
You know.
So extremely,
you know,
as rare as Haley's Comet. Once every 87 years, you may see this happening. Westbury will take the free kick.
We'll see how the hat does for him.
Will he strike? Will he strike for the frame?
I think Jacob is feeling confident right now. I'm not gonna lie, but
here's a shot, and it's way high. I like the angle of it. It was kind of right on trajectory, but too high there. Okay, so you see another call here going against the Falcons of Carl Hayden. And Nico Montoya working his way through, diligently through that front line. Avon Akins now in space, working the wing. Got shoved there. I mean, you're right in front of the side official. No call. I mean, it was right there.
I think she was just seeing the shoulders maybe. But,
wow. So frenetic action here. Very physical this match is becoming now, late in the second half. Avon will take the throw in. Working to Josh in the corner, always a good idea. Flanagan, an obvious shove.
Body.
And that's gonna be a goal kick. Pins and needles here today, folks.
Yeah.
Great competition. I mean, both matches here have been displayed at the max effort from all 4 teams that we've witnessed here today. Canyon View earlier, falling to Cienega 3-2. It was Kenna Kiefer with a hat trick, and Bella Holly, who was unbelievable as goalkeeper. Wow, you don't see that happen every day either.
Wow.
So that takes some skill right there. So Spidey senses there, just kind of flying over the fence. Jesus Gomez, the junior. He's like, I'll get that ball. Right back onto the pitch. Let's go. But great spirit out here from both of these teams right now.
Both good seeing them both like pick up the energy and everything.
Right.
Both realizing that there's 5 minutes left.
That's right. A bit of a
game.
Final flurry of action here in these 5 last minutes of regulation time. Akins will take the throw in.
Love that.
Yep, it was 12. So 12 fouling Flanagan right there.
Wow.
Scales has to fly back here. He's got somebody next to him. It's Akins. Avon just off of his foot. Avon's got to like reset very quickly. Hayden on the attack. Borcher's coming back there defensively to help out. And that's well done.
Well done,
Here's
yes.
Flanagan now. Flanagan quickly to Aaron Hernandez. Aaron to Jacob. A little bit off on the pass. Good idea. Now launched forward here. Good header there by Brendan Montez. Logan. Lost it.
Oh no. Daniel?
Scales there.
Always
Lurking
there.
defensively.
Yeah.
He's yelling here to his mates. He's not happy about something. Good job, Scales.
Yes.
Look at him, so cool.
Using his body.
Right?
He's a strong guy.
Like a matador right there, working in real, like working in a phone booth.
Oof.
Josh trying to string it forward. Good idea! Jacob Lopez had on his left foot for just a second.
Just the touch wasn't there. Tough. They're just tangled. We're good.
Here's
We're
Aaron
good.
continuing now, making a run on the wing.
Cut him.
Centering,
Oh.
just slightly off. So we're in minute number 77 of action. There are 3 minutes on the clock in regulation. Scales to Akins. Nice. Little nutmeg sprinkling right there.
Don't see it too often from
No,
the
you
center back,
don't.
But Nathaniel Scales is on the field.
Yes, very nicely done. Very clever, right? You see him operating on a very high level. And they're going to say it's out of bounds. So the ball was over the sideline here. 2:20 on the clock in regulation.
Crowd wanting some action.
It's tough to sustain a chant. Like, it's really tricky. Yeah, the chant's got to be kind of sing-songy, you know, real easy breezy. The more complicated, the harder it is to sustain. But the energy's there. The fans have they've got the right mindset. They're trying to support the Cats on the field, which is great. Ooh, you see Hernandez there. Was that a flop or was it a foul? Hernandez is smiling and laughing at the same time.
I saw him fall on the ground. Not sure what happened, to be honest.
Borchers plays it over to the far side. Brendan Montez over here to Aaron Hernandez. Nice touch, Aaron. All right, now it's looking good here. Hernandez working the near wing. Centers it to Flanagan, a quick touch. A little support there. Flanagan had it. Borchers trying to play it forward. Be patient a little bit, I guess.
Minute left.
Back to Braden.
Cut him.
Oh, that should be a foul. So Braden there with a clear shove. And we're down to 45 seconds on the clock here in regulation.
Interesting.
David Garcia, nice job there. Scales was right there all the way, tracking it in, just in case.
I think both teams are just ready for overtime now.
I think so, right? At this point.
2 games, 2 overtimes. What more could you want?
Again, it would take something sensational very quickly to happen here. And now we're down to 20 seconds on the clock. Here's Flanagan. Flanagan tripping it forward to Lopez. And again, the backup keeper is out there on the pitch, and that is Eldrid Soto, number 25, yellow jersey, black hat, which is, I guess, extremely rare. And we're tied at 1, and we'll do it again. 80 minutes was not enough, Josh Aros. We need another 20 minutes of extra time here to finalize the result.
Wow.
And I see a Bobcat TV alum from back in the day. That's Matt Moore down there. I'm gonna have to say hi to him at some point.
Very nice.
So that's one of our Bobcat TV alum from the past. I'm 99% sure that's him. And I also saw the old school Bobcat TV t-shirt. That's what kind of like alerted me in the first place. But
Kind of caught your eye for a second.
Yeah, it's high drama here. We've got a 4.5-minute intermission, and we will play 2 10-minute overtime periods. So the first overtime will be 10. There'll be a 2-minute halftime for the overtime periods, and then another 10-minute period after that. And they will play the full 20 minutes completely all the way through. So it's just going to be really compelling and dramatic, and we hope.
Buckle up.
We buckle up,
Yeah.
buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be quite a ride here in these last 20 minutes. So let's take a quick break. We'll be back in 4 minutes right here on Bobcat TV. Well, we're having so much fun. We want it to continue. So we'll play 2 10-minute overtime periods. And you see the boys coming out here energized at midfield. It's good to see from these cats here.
Got to get fired up. Got to get fired up, you know?
Got to. You got Ken Beaver on public address here trying to amp up the crowd as well. Good high energy guy.
We are forgetting that it is also 11v10. They are a man down.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that, Josh.
Yes. So
that's a good
maybe
point.
15 minutes of that? 10 minutes of that? Something like that?
That's a great point. I didn't even think about that. So Josh Aros here on color, Jason Miller on play-by-play, Bobcat TV on the call, and it's a good point. So we watched the highlight, Josh, at intermission right there. Luis Osorio, who was the senior goalkeeper, the starter for Carl Hayden. Now, he did foul Jacob Lopez on a breakaway, so it should have been a yellow card, but we did not think it was a red card worthy call. So that's unfortunate, right? Because 1, you're losing your starting keeper, 2, you're a man down, which is huge here.
Yeah, I could see how it was a red though, just because it was the fact that he was the last person, and it was a goal scoring opportunity.
Okay.
But, you know, ultimately refs got the cards, got the whistle, and whatever she says goes.
Because the chances of Jacob, right, if he's not molested there or harassed there, might, you know, put a goal in, and that could have been the difference.
That's we're not in overtime right now, and we're going to get some food.
All right, so here we are in overtime period number 1. They'll play a 10-minute overtime. We'll have a 2-minute intermission, and we'll do another 10 after that. No matter what happens here, they're going to play the 20 minutes full. Promising attack here from the Falcons of Carl Hayden. Oh, nice nifty move there. Aikens to stick with it and win the ball. That was well done. He was putting the spin cycle a little bit there, but kept his feet. Flanagan to Armando Lang, and just slightly behind there on the pass.
Just missed the touch.
Right.
Yeah, I think Cienega really just has to find their weakness now, find where they're lacking, find their guys that are out of breath, and just keep running at them.
Nico Montoya cool again. Armando Lang with some space to Flanagan. Flanagan, nice move! And now putting on the speed. So you see Flanagan there dazzling with his array of moves. And anytime he gets the ball at his feet, you just kind of have to hold your breath a little bit because you're not sure what he's going to do with it, but it could be spectacular. It often is with Josh Flanagan. So the Cats a throw in. And I'll tell you, Josh Aros, if Armando Lang were to score a goal, I might lose my mind here. Like, that would just throw me over the edge.
I think everybody would be quite energetic.
Nathaniel Scales playing it forward, right? And you see the Cats here maybe probing and testing.
We're 1-1.
Like, what does this keeper have, right? The first goalkeeper was excellent, Luis Osorio, and here's Eldrid Soto. And we're not sure what he's got going on.
Yeah, it's always a mystery, you know. You haven't seen him or anything like that, but he is stone cold and just getting into the game.
Yeah, right.
With 10 minutes left. So yeah, it's a blessing and a curse.
I give him great credit here for having the courage to step out here, undaunted, dauntless, I suppose.
He looked fired up. He looked fired up.
So a corner here for Carl Hayden, and it will be number 8, Angel Rodriguez, a senior, taking the corner kick for the Falcons. The Falcons have 5 players in the box. Left-footed. Garcia got his hands on it, and Westbury here blasts that one. Flanagan tracking it and looking to fly. Tough to settle that ball. Logan Moore running onto it. Here's Aaron Hernandez. So deft with those little touches.
Yeah.
Like, really good technically. To Armando Lang.
Jacob Westbury coming here.
Armando to Westbury, you're right, good call. Oh, good charge. Promising look there by Westbury. Again from distance, and a nice save. So coming off as cool as could be, Eldrid Soto, the senior goalkeeper, with that yellow fluorescent jersey, number 25.
Interesting he took that first time. I thought he was going to take a touch in the space and go 1v1. But
I thought as well, yes.
It was a good hit, so you know,
it was a good strike.
Why not test him a little?
And again, the wind here, right, favoring Cienega.
Well done, Aaron.
Armando Lang!
Armando Lang.
Mondo! Mondo!
Oh, my.
And I think it's off of a Falcon player, so it should be a corner kick for Cienega.
Thought he had that one for sure.
And a single dove just flying across the field.
Just cruising.
All these things that you can't see if you're at home, right? But sometimes the little things just get my attention. Perching on top of that far light tower across the way. So a corner kick for Cienega. It'll be Logan Moore taking it for the Cats.
Definitely want to see some good service here. Josh.
Looking for the header. Borchers thought about striking it with a volley. Avon Aiken's running onto it to the far side of the field. Nice, coolly done again. Scales, cool as could be back there defensively.
Downline. Oh, right at him.
Cats are connecting nicely. Westbury still fighting through that one there. Oh, a little shove there, a little extra shove.
You know, emotions are high out on that field.
Definitely.
Keep your head and,
right in front of our camera operator, Preston Slanina, one of our baseball cats, a sophomore, down there right in front of him. And he's tracking that action very closely. One of his friends there looks like they're working the popcorn, which is nice. Minute number 85 of action. The first overtime period. Halfway into the first overtime period. Borchers, nice. Logan.
Interesting.
Trying to find Josh Flanagan.
Gonna go again.
There's Aaron Hernandez. Nice little header there, almost. Trying to deflect that to Mondo Lang. Josh Flanagan working through. Mondo! Mondo!
Interesting. See Carl Hayden sitting a lot right now.
Yes.
Only leaving their two up top. Almost playing for the penalties, but we don't want that.
Right, but if they have a chance, you know, they're going to take that attack.
Oh, yeah.
Try to pick their spots here. They're going to be very selective. Again, playing a man down. So it puts extra stress there on them defensively.
Well done.
Left-footed shot. Off the deflection, David Garcia looked very promising. Nicholas Armenta, again, Nicholas Armenta, 16, and Nelson Gomez, number 10, deadly up top for Carl Hayden.
Yeah, if we can contain him while he has the ball, then we'll be in good shape. But he does good things when he has the ball.
And Armenta scored the first goal in minute number 4. Flanagan the equalizer in the 33rd minute. That's it. 1-1. Nicely done there by Braden Montez. Good looking cross. Nice header there by Aikens.
Josh is going to work back.
Yeah, it's good work there by Flanagan.
Interesting. Don't think some of the parents are a fan of the ref.
See, I missed that. So I wasn't sure what they were upset about. So there is a player down here for Carl Hayden. So justifiably so. So we got to stop that clock here. So 2:22 on the clock. On the 12th of February, the injured player who is down right now is Angel Rodriguez, who is a senior. And nice for him to pop up here. And he looks to be okay, so that is good. I missed what happened to him, right? So
yeah, I think it was just right after the play, just kind of collided with Jacob Westbury there, but
okay.
Jacob stands tall.
Again, you would think like conventional wisdom or logic would seem to favor Cienega in this overtime period because of the wind, and Carl Hayden in the second overtime period because they'll have the wind at their backs as well, but we don't know.
Yeah, it has been a mystery game.
And I'm guessing there's some fatigue out there. Here's Logan now. Josh is asking for the ball. Logan Moore with a shot off a defender. Jacob Westbury plays it back here to Braden Montez. Braden lost that one here. Borchers here circling back defensively. Some nifty moves there by Nicholas Armenta. Very talented at 16, the senior from Carl Hayden. Promising look here for the Falcons. Wow. It's Armenta now. Left foot shot!
Yeah.
David Garcia the save. It was right at him. And Armenta here is upset at himself. That was a great look. And even the coaches on the far away from Carl Hayden, all with their hands on top of their heads in disbelief. Frustration, certainly. A minute left now here in the first overtime period. Jacob Westbury.
We need to keep the ball.
Right.
Yeah, we need to keep the ball.
50 seconds here.
Yes, play the game.
So time to make a nice run. Westbury being harassed here. Player tugging on his shirt sleeve. Fans howling here in disbelief, angry and irritated at the referees.
Daniel's going to go 1v1 with him. I'm taking the
Scales here. Difficult match. Good shot here. Garcia there. Does a nice job to extend and make a save on that one.
Good stretch by Dave.
You can see the speed there, right? So Nelson Gomez with, you know, fifth gear kind of speed.
Very quick.
Really putting a lot of pressure there on Scales. And we've got 17 seconds. So the Cats a chance here. Now 10 seconds. And a good volley there by Scales.
Yeah, we're just getting ready for the second period.
I think we're going to get ready for the little intermission again. So now we've played 90 minutes and we're still tied at 1. And the players should, you know, some of them are walking off here. Some are exhausted. They've got to replenish, hit that Powerade, Gatorade, and water, and get those electrolytes replenished as quickly as you can. We have a 2-minute intermission and we're coming back for another 10 minutes of overtime. I'm just kind of like exhausted.
Yes, yes, very exhausted.
And exhausted as the players are exhausted.
Ooh,
not quite. Obviously, I've done nothing near what they've done. You know, and my whole day today might be about equal to maybe 2 minutes of them on the field. So,
but they got 10 more minutes.
Yeah, emotionally exhausted here today. So we won't go anywhere. This is a really short respite of just 2 minutes, and we're tracking it at 1:20 and counting. I just don't know. You want to keep fresh legs out there, certainly.
Yes.
You don't want to put an inexperienced player out there with so much pressure at stake, right? Because all these mistakes get magnified. So, and then you've got Carl Hayden trying to weather the storm, down a player, right? And again, they lost their goalkeeper to a red card. It was a challenge against Jacob Lopez, a striker from Cienega, and Luis Osorio was ejected in minute number 72. So Carl Hayden plays with one less player for the rest of the match. Eldrid Soto has been excellent in goal as a backup, a replacement here, coming off the bench, as cool as could be. So again, high drama here on a Saturday. More drama than, again, my physician would want me to have. You know, the directive from my doctor was, you need less stress in your life, not more stress. But I want to say this is good stress. And you said pressure is a privilege.
Pressure is a privilege. You know, you're here for a reason. They're the 4 seed, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Had a pretty decent season, and they only lost 2 games. So,
that's right. That's right. And a great recap, right?
Yeah.
So Cienega lost the opening match of the season 4-0 at South Point Catholic. Yes. We know South Point is a juggernaut in Arizona. Wolfgang Weber is an absolute legendary coach, I would say nationally, not just in Arizona. So no shame in that. But that was game 1.
Yeah.
They lost a couple of weeks ago against Sunnyside. That match was, that was here? That match was here.
Yes, yes.
They lost 1-0. That's it. Those are their 2 losses. And they also drew with Mountain View, I think 2-2, maybe about a month ago. So this is a team here that's very confident.
Oh, yeah.
They've run the gauntlet, I would say, at the end of the season, right?
Sure,
so they had 3 really difficult matches. Sunnyside lost 1-0, went down to Nogales, beat them 2-1 late. I think it was an Arturo Llamas goal, or maybe it was Aaron Hernandez who scored the winner in that match. And then against Desert View, a hard-fought 1-0 game that should have been 2-0. There was a goal that was wiped off inexplicably. So I'm not sure what happened still with that one.
Yeah.
But the Cats are battle tested, right? And they've got so many seniors, 14 of them in total. So that experience, you would imagine, would help them here down the stretch in these last 9 minutes and 45 seconds of action. Plus, you know, and I don't want to think about after this, like we'll just take one step at a time. I'm not even going to mention it.
You know, coming off the season they're having, you know, like winners find a way to win. You know, they got this winner mentality, they got this winner environment for the past few weeks, and hopefully they can pull something through.
Yes.
No matter how it is, you gotta survive and advance.
Agreed. Liam Odell trying to steal that throw in. I think it was off him. So a throw in here for Carl Hayden.
Good ball there, offside.
Oh, dangerous!
Wow.
Wow, that was a deadly shot again. Nicholas Armenta, 16.
Good thing it was offsides, because that scared me a little. Yeah.
He was offside. He was so open out in space. I was like, how is he alone right there? So called for the offside. I missed the call, but you were right on it. So I'll remind you again, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel on Bobcat TV. Like our videos if you like them. Our crew for today, Hunter Alexander is our director. Lucas Myers is our producer. We've got Nick Irvin, who is our director of Bobcat TV. And then we've got Preston Slanina and Gabe Lopez running camera. We also have Jessica Schoonover running camera. I'm Jason Miller, and Josh Aros, a great debut, a sterling debut on Bobcat TV today as our analyst for both matches.
Love being here. Love being here.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Oof. Confidence.
Right, very confident.
Very confident from him. Well done, Nathaniel.
Scales.
Put him through.
Looking for Flanagan. Flanagan through his legs.
Speed kills.
Nice little twirl.
Oh, speed is good.
Got fouled for sure.
Yes. We're going to take that over the advantage.
What's the call on that? So she had the flag raised there. So
the
there's a yellow card
yeah.
against Carl Hayden. Now, do you not let them play through because you have like a slight advantage, or was that the correct call to make in that moment?
It's kind of tough because he did have a long touch towards the corner, and that defender was closing in, so I think the ref just wanted to blow the whistle before they collided in really heavy, and then ultimately just gave him that instead of the advantage.
So I'll call that balletic there by Josh Flanagan, almost like a pirouette. He let the ball go through his legs. He spun himself around and kept moving at full speed and got fouled there. So Arturo Llamas will take the free kick.
Good ball.
Service toward the box.
Oof.
Got through.
Just misread it.
Avon. Back to Scales, back to Avon Akins. Cats with some numbers again here. It's a bit clustered there in that defensive third for Carl Hayden. A lot of traffic congestion. And then finally blasted forward here. And no offsides.
We're at 2-over-2 over here.
So Nicholas Armenta here, very dangerous. Again, 10 and 6. So you've got Armenta 16 and Nelson Gomez number 10.
They're definitely a combo up there. They're definitely dangerous.
An electrifying duo of players for the Falcons. We have a cat down, and it looks like it's Andrew Borchers, maybe an ankle for him. And he's really writhing in pain here. Very dangerous, left shot, and a goal! Nicholas Armenta.
Wow. Just got to keep playing through.
So minute number 93.
Shame.
Wow, and you see here, right, you see Liam Odell complaining to the official at the center, and that is falling here on ears that aren't listening to him at all. Pretty rough.
Yeah,
that was a rough sequence there for the Cats, and then demoralizing so late here.
It's really tough to concede that late into the game.
Everybody's stunned, right? I'm just looking at body language, so the Cats are absolutely stunned here.
Yeah.
You've still got 6:57 on the clock, so you've got time to make something happen.
Yeah, you really
but certainly the wind is being put out of the sails here of the home crowd and the players that are on the pitch.
Really just got to put teams like this away early on. Wow.
And Hayden now, if they were packed in defensively, now they're like extra packed in.
Oh yeah, they're definitely going to sit the rest of the game. I would almost think a formation change on our end is what should happen.
And we need everything happening, right? So I think the ball girls are exhausted.
Yeah.
They've been out here for, what, 100 minutes plus another 190 minutes of action.
Yeah.
I think there are 4 of them that are running all over this track here, trying to chase down those loose balls that get kicked out of bounds. But you just see, I mean, I see fatigue out there too.
It's gonna take everybody to get back in this.
Mondo running onto that hard, and a good job there by the keeper, flying off the line, blasts that one into the stands. Nice bounce there fortuitously right to Shannon Middleton, who looks up to the crowd and smiles like, look what I found. Nice, nice ball there by Flanagan. So tough, right? You've got 9 white jerseys backed in there. And then you still have got 10 up top here. Who's continuing to work. Nelson Gomez on a breakaway.
He will not let loose.
Nice save off of the right post.
Great save by Dave.
Garcia, an excellent save there. Cats have to push it forward. You got 2 players who are down. They're going to stop the clock here.
Stop the clock.
5:27 and now 5:26. So now it's stopped. 2 players down there. A great save by David Garcia. An excellent chance by Nelson Gomez, working by himself, number 10 up top.
Yeah, Nelson,
and Gomez is down.
He will not let up.
And Nico Montoya, I believe, is down as well for Cienega. So those 2 players are down on the turf. Montoya gets a hand up here by Ethan Brown and a pat on the back. And it looks like it's a cramp there for Nelson Gomez, who has been running like wild all over the field here. So trying to stretch out that left calf, gets a hand up by his mate. You have another player here at the 40.
Yeah.
From Carl Hayden, who's stretching out his leg from a teammate. And that player is number 11, Santiago Renteria.
100 minutes is a long time.
Oh, my goodness.
Running around, high intensity. You know, you're going in on tackles, you're sprinting, you're doing everything in this game.
Well, you got fans yelling here from all over the grandstand, trying to implore and motivate those Cats out on the field to pick up the intensity here. 5:26 on the clock.
We got to get something. We got to get something.
There's not much in the tank, but you got to push through it.
Of course.
Well, I see Jacob Lopez lurking on the far side. He can make things happen up top too. Well, you got a player down on the pitch here who was kind of doing like a little bridge over the ball to protect it. Aiken's trying to chip away at it.
Definitely going to see some game management from Carl Hayden. Just the extra few little seconds they'll take.
Right.
Or the extra like laying on the ground or something.
That's right.
It's all part of the game.
That is. It is part of the game. Clock management, blasting the ball out of bounds, and taking your time to get the ball and everything else that goes with it.
When emotions are high. And we're going to see quite a few fouls here, just like that one.
Oh, Scales got fouled, I think, there. So the player kind of rolled up underneath him. And
Nathaniel's looking to play, and
and meanwhile the clock's still running, right?
Going.
So and now we stop it. So 4:29.
Yeah, and he's up right away once the clock is in. I respect it though.
We'll see Scales kind of pushing up here. He's definitely pushing it up. You got to. You got to go for broke here and sell out a little bit defensively to try to create more chances offensively at the midfield, and then pushing forward in that defensive third of Hayden. Sorry, switch the field. Is that what you said, Josh?
Oh yeah, sorry. I just sometimes
Mondo Lang
here.
Couldn't get onto it. Great job there by the defender to screen off Lang. He was desperate to get a touch. Christian Diaz, the senior number 19 defensively for Carl Hayden. Ethan Brown, good header. Scales heading it forward. Nice little touch there by Borchers.
Yeah, we need
back to Carl Hayden at midfield. Nice little poach there by Aikens. And out of bounds. Right, so you're looking for a ball here for a quick throw in. Every second is precious. Aikens plays it back to Scales. Ethan Brown back to Nathaniel. Trying to serve it up here.
Clipped a little at the end.
Right, good touch.
We're gonna get through.
Josh Flanagan, that's who you want. Flanagan. Oh, great save!
What a save.
No chance of the follow.
Good tackle.
Oh, tremendous save. Luis Osorio has been dazzling off the bench. Ice cold.
Interesting.
Under 3 minutes now, 2:58 on the clock. Second overtime period, Carl Hayden up 2-1. That ball's blasted off the gator, the trainer's gator, the John Deere green and yellow, off on the far side.
We need to stop the clock. Thank you.
Clock continuing to wind down. Now it stops at 2:25. And we've got an injured Falcon down at the 45 across the way. That was a great look there. And a dazzling save by that keeper. That's good to see too. Look at that. You've got a player from Carl Hayden lifting his mate and carrying him to the bench, which is great to see. So I'll give him like credit just for that gesture there. Great teamwork there and sportsmanship. Angel Rodriguez, not sure the injured player from Carl Hayden. Could be exhaustion, could be cramps. I mean, max effort here for 100 minutes of action. 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock.
Well done by Nathaniel.
Yeah, well done indeed.
Take that awkward kind of ball and make it your throw in is
every possession is just crucial here.
Wow. Good turn.
Nice Borchers, nice little turn and move.
Armenta.
If Lang could get through there.
We're just looking for anything right now.
Anything.
Just looking for an answer. But it's got to be offsides.
Offsides, good call. Good call, good call. Wow, you see some shoving and jostling here, so certainly a little bit of gamesmanship to eat some more clock. Every second precious now. 1:30 and counting. 90 seconds for Cienega to make something miraculous happen.
Oh. Down 9.
Ball's out of bounds. Throw in for Cienega. 1:10 on the clock. Flanagan. Scales at midfield. A minute on the clock now. Through, threaded pass up the middle. Lang trying to stay on here to it.
Wow.
Good screen defensively. Cats had to move. 47 seconds and counting. Throw in by Akins.
Well done. That's got to be a foul.
It has to be a foul!
No chance. Oh, no. Taken from the back.
Tackled from behind in the box. Aaron Hernandez can't believe it. 25 seconds and counting. Well, there were 2 fouls in the box. One was in the first half against Josh Flanagan. Then there was moments ago against Aaron Hernandez. And there's not time here. Something special has to happen in these last 10 seconds.
Well, that is how it goes.
I can't believe it.
That's how it goes. Interesting.
It was an epic match.
Yeah.
Credit to Carl Hayden for playing so gritty here, but credit to Cienega for being so gritty as well and resilient. And it's just heartbreaking to see happen. You've got 14 seniors on this team from Cienega, and you just can't believe it, Josh. Like,
it's hard to lose like that, for sure. Playoff game, I've been there before. You know, last game is your high school career, and emotions hit. Emotions hit for sure.
It's so difficult. Just to end so suddenly like this.
Speechless.
Yeah, I'm speechless too, and that's rare. Anybody who is around me knows, like, I never have a problem with words. It's just so difficult to watch, right? So I'm just so proud of these boys. The boys from both schools, but obviously Cienega, these are kids that I know very well. Many of them are students of mine, and many I know from just playing just world-class football or soccer out here. and they had a beautiful season, and this doesn't diminish that for me at all. But it's just stunning and heartbreaking to see the result here and the finality of it. You know, you expect, the anticipation is like, all right, like, yeah, we expect every match to be difficult in the playoffs. But to end here is heartbreaking.
It's almost surreal.
It is.
You never really think about, oh yeah, it's gonna end one day, but like then the end comes and wow.
So, wow, it was Nicholas Armenta scoring both goals here for Carl Hayden. So Armenta, a junior, number 16, scored in minute 4. He also scored the game winner, the ultimate game winner in minute number 93. Josh Flanagan scored Cienega's goal in the 33rd minute. And Carl Hayden will move on in the 5A state tournament. Had to look at the bracket, but Nogales is a possibility. I forget who they were playing against, but you know, kind of a bleak day for boys soccer in Tucson, at least that I know today, when you have Sunnyside falling, the number 2 seed in the tournament, and you have Cienega, the number 4 seed in the tournament, falling here. 2 programs that I respect and appreciate very greatly. So a difficult day here.
Just how it goes in the playoffs, you know. The game doesn't care about your seedings or how good you play or if you're the better team or if you have 95% possession, but it is just survive and advance.
It is, and we've got, you know, listless fans here. Stunned is the only way to describe this here. A stunning finale at Cienega, and they're just drifting off in a fog like I am right now, Josh. Emotionally, I'm all over the map, trying to keep it together and hold it together.
Yeah.
But I appreciate your commentary today, which was just sublime, superb.
Thank you for having me. This was really cool.
What a debut.
Yeah.
I know you've got, I mean, you're playing, right? So you play as long as you can.
Of course.
Scottsdale Community College for the Avocados.
Artichokes.
Sorry, the Artichokes. The Fighting Artichokes of Scottsdale. Yeah, I called you the Scorpions, I called you the Avocados, but you're the Artichokes of Scottsdale Community College. We wish you the best of luck moving forward with your career, your playing career as a midfielder. But certainly you have a bright future as a coach, right? You're an apple from your dad's tree. Your dad is a superb coach. And your brother's a superb coach, and your brother was a great player, and you were a great player. And we just thank you for being out here for Bobcat TV, and want to wish you the best of luck moving forward.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I can't thank you enough, man. It's been a real honor to work with you today.
Thank you. You too.
So it's tough for me. I'm going to go down in the field, and I will interview Nicholas Armenta and from Carl Hayden, and then give some hugs out there for those boys from Cienega. So it's
let's go be there for them.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys coming out and watching our matches and our broadcasts on TV. We know we'll be out here, I think, on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock for the girls' soccer match. But it's a stunning loss here, and difficult to process. I'm still processing right now. So I will go down on the field and interview Nicholas Armenta, and then I'll wrap it up from down on the field. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I'll thank the crew when I get down there as well. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our videos if you like them. And we just want to wish you guys, everybody out there, just the absolute best. But stay tuned for post-match interviews with Carl Hayden coming up. Hey, players from Carl Hayden, the Falcons. What an epic match this was here today. Nicholas Armenta, who scored both goals for the Falcons, and Nelson Gomez and the goalkeeper, Eldrid Soto. You guys just played magnificently here today. Nico, tell me about can you walk me through your first goal, which was early in the match, and then walk me through the second goal of the match?
Okay, so basically the play started towards the left side. My captain right here, Nelson Gomez, he gave me a beautiful assist. I cut into my left foot and to first post, and keeper gets a hand on it, but it goes in still. And second one?
Yeah, the second one too.
And then the second goal, another assist by Nelson Gomez. I have to give a lot of credit to him.
Mm-hmm.
He passed me both balls, both amazing balls. And the second one was also first post. And I'm just overall happy for the victory.
Well, you had some great chances. I know you had another strike that was very promising, but you guys were so resilient. You never quit. You kept battling and fighting through. Even, I thought the foul here against your starting keeper, I didn't think it was a red card worthy. So to play a man down is even more impressive. What does a match like today mean to you?
Honestly, it means the world because it was a win or go home situation. We battled through our bodies. We went into extra time. And overall, it was one of our best games, honestly.
Well done. Okay, and now a couple of questions here for Nelson Gomez. So just asked him the connection between the two of you. Like, you guys are so dynamic together. You just make things happen. Can you ask him about that?
Que nosotros somos bien dinámicos y trabajamos bien juntos. ¿Cómo la piensas tú?
No. Siempre he dicho algo, jugar con jugadores que están a un nivel bonito, el juego se hace más fácil y compartir cancha con él es un privilegio porque es un joven que promete mucho para el equipo y aparte es un jugador que le falta un año más, es un junior y tiene mucho para aportar al equipo y jugar con él es espectacular, domina su pierna genial y define perfecto, así que darle un pase a él es como tener el gol en la portería.
Can you translate for us? In general, summary of it.
Okay. That
You, Coach, come on in here.
Yeah, 'cause
sorry, you can peel.
Sorry,
You can peel off, Nico. Thank you, Coach. Come on in here and translate for us.
So what basically Nelson was saying that it's a pleasure to play with somebody like Nico, and he's a magnificent player. Given the fact that he's a junior, he still has so much more to grow, and he's already a phenomenal player. And it's just wonderful to play with him, and knowing that every time he gives him a pass is basically half a goal. So he says he feels it's a pleasure to be part of the team with Nico.
Beautiful. So boys, felicidades and best of luck moving forward. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Best of luck. Best of luck. Come on in here, Coach. So since I've got you here, I'll start with you and then I'll talk about your goalkeeper. So Ramon Zambrano, those two players are absolutely electric together. I mean, what does a win like today mean for you and your program?
Well, first of all, as I always do, I want to thank the Lord for this opportunity. I always tell him every day that we get, especially in times like these, when the world is how it is and a lot of things going on, to get moments like these, moments of happiness, and to get every single player to experience that. I just want to thank God for that opportunity and for this victory. I want to give him the glory. And what it means for a program, oh my goodness, what it means for a program. It means that last year that we didn't get a chance to compete, that we're still a top school and that we're still here to compete. That's what it means for our team.
What does it mean for your high school and your community as well, not just your team?
It means everything. It means everything, because we are a very united people, and as you guys can see them, some of them were here today this afternoon, and it just means the world to them. It means the world to them to be able to have our school represent the community, and to let the whole world, or you can say Arizona here, give them the opportunity to see that there is a lot of talent in Phoenix as well. That is just something that it has been a true blessing for us to be able to show that to everybody.
Tell me about your backup goalkeeper who came off the bench ice cold but was as cool as could be, Eldrid Soto. He made some great saves down here late in the match and then also in extra time.
Oh man, Eldrid. He is an unbelievable keeper. He is an unbelievable keeper. He always has been. You know, both of them, Luis and him, have been unbelievable keepers. He's been with me since freshman year, and to see him grow has been phenomenal. And, you know, and that's why he's on the team, because you see what he did today. And so kudos to Eldrid, you know, an unbelievable player.
Don't leave. I'm going to ask you one more question, but let me turn here to your keeper. Eldrid, boy, you were just as cool as could be, and you were challenged early here. What was going through your mind when you came off the bench?
I was confused on what happened. And then they told me that our goalkeeper was taking out the game. So I just got my stuff and just was ready.
Well, this is a magical moment for you, and it's rare for me to see a goalkeeper with a hat on here, but I like the look. And so, boy, what does it mean for you to contribute here in a state playoff game on the road with all that pressure facing you? Like, I imagine this is something you'll never forget.
It's something I will never forget. It means a lot because there's a lot of pressure against us, and all that pressure just turns into like love between the team. That just helps us all win, and that win just turns into something beautiful.
Well, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Wish you the best.
You too.
Coach, come on in here. One last question, right? So the bracket is a little bit more open now. Sunnyside, the number 2 seed, lost earlier today. You knocked off the number 4 seed Cienega here. So what does that do for your team's confidence moving forward here to have a deep run of the 5A state playoffs?
Nothing changes, truly, whether who wins or who loses. We are just, mentally prepared to battle every single, team to the end. So for us, none of that changes. We like to play the best. To be honest, we like to play the best. And so in that regards, nothing changes. Our mentality is still the same. But games like these, when you're one man down and you still pull off a victory, these are the games that matter the most. These are the games that truly help the team grow to where we want it. I said it in an interview before that every athlete has 2 tanks. They have an emotional tank and a physical tank. All these boys are very talented, and we just had to get ourselves emotionally up there, fill up both tanks. And I think with this victory today, how we did it, both tanks are up here. So we're ready to keep going in this tournament.
Well, Ramon Zambrano, best congratulations first. Best of luck. I'll be rooting for you and your boys moving forward in the 5A state tournament.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. God bless you guys.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, I'm going to sign off here for the whole crew. So Nick Irvin is our director. Hunter Alexander was the director for today's broadcast. We had Jessica Schoonover on camera. We had Preston Slanina on camera. We had Lucas Myers, who was running audio and also producing it. I'm Jason Miller. Josh Aros was on color, making his debut. We really appreciate you tuning in. So be sure to subscribe to our channel, like our videos if you like them, and we'll see you on, I think, Tuesday night for the girls' soccer match here at Cienega, right here on Bobcat TV. You guys have a great Sunday. Enjoy the Super Bowl, and take care out there.